the only way for anyone on this horizontal existence to get it right, which we call to be prosperous, is one is to fear the Lord. That's number one. That one is undeniable. But number two, that look like it, is to solve people problem. Hello, good day. Olanwaju Akande. On this series, can't sell it. Olanwaju Akande. Yeah, there is a subject matter we have been discussing a couple of weeks, and we have been making it a point of contact to actually bring us to a point whereby we can the same time when we are spiritually capable, will be intellectually sound. So there are various things that an average believer doesn't know, and that is why this podcast is inspired. Yeah, so today we want to dive into something very deep, and which I believe we will be able to gain a lot from. So on this series we have been talking about a lot, from mindset to a lot, but there is one thing that I want to speak of today. Yeah, you see, there's a current problem where I am thinking of, I don't really get about life. Yeah, we know it's very strategic, and it takes a very strategic move, and it takes a lot of resilience for an average young man to really get it right. But I've come to understand that there are certain leverage that we do not understand when it comes to getting it right, and not even as pertaining to God. I mean living a prosperous life, living a life that God can actually boast of. And one of the things I will speak about today, which I would love to break down well, is the only way for anyone on this horizontal existence to get it right, which we call to be prosperous, is one is to fear the Lord. That's number one. That one is undeniable. But number two, that look like it, is to solve people problem. Yeah, if you are only problem oriented and you are not solution oriented, you find out that the more you see things, you say, "Kai, there's problem here," you leave. This place will be hard for me, you will leave. This place will be hard for me, you will leave. And I've come to understand that if you are very defensive against problem, you will not be able to make it early, because those problems that should have solved, that should have served as a what is it called, trophy for you, you have ignored it, thinking that problem is too hard. I've always said this: there is no problem too hard. It's not destined to be easy. There is nothing that will give you a trophy that is destined to be easy. You must understand that. So if you see people talk about what do we call it, success, as if success something they just wake up and meet. So the only thing that serves as a way into prosperity for any kind of race of man is to solve a problem. If you can be solution oriented, when you are not just running from problem, if you can be solution oriented, your world will celebrate you. And that is why an average young man will always come to a point whereby he thinks this life will not give him things easily. Don't think anything will come easily to you. Nothing will come easily, nothing at all. Have this ideology behind that that young man have, that when you are tired you rest. When you are tired, I'm not saying no rest, but I'm saying keep working while you are resting. Because can I tell you, I found out that there was a king in the Bible. You must understand that. So that king was when you have rest at outside, that's when you can peep from his window and see it downside, which caused Israel a lot of things. Yes, and I need to show you that every man that was celebrated in the scriptures today, they solve somebody's problem. Is it David? Is it Solomon? They solve problem. Is it Saul? They solve problem. They are a solution to the problem of our time. Not mean until you become a solution to the problem of your generation, you will not be able to have recognition in that generation. That's it. And beyond recognition, until you become a solution to the problem of your generation, your relevance cannot even be preserved. So the subject behind impact is to solve problem. The only way to impact people is to solve their problem. So it's not about talking about I'm this and that. No, how many problems have you solved? Either when you see problem you just run out of it, say this thing is too hard for me. No, make research, sit down with the problem, look into it. What can you do to this? Is there anything more to know about this? No, our generation will just love things to on a very easy platform. We don't love things to be rigorous and be hard. It's not meant to be hard like this. It's meant to be hard. Those hard things are the ones that shape your discipline. Those hard moves are the ones that shape your discipline. Until you come to that point where you understand that nobody owe you anything, even your word doesn't owe you anything. You need to build everything and become so standard in your word that your word cannot resist you. And I tell you, if you have the solution, if people ignore you, they will later come for you when they need you to solve their problem. Don't lobby for anything. When you need to solve your problem, they will send for you that, sir, we need your. That's just one thing about life. So this is a series on cancer with Amarajo Akande again.